In communities large and small, the struggle to afford the cost of housing is growing. The goal of the ULI Terwilliger Center for Housing is to respond to this challenge by providing thought leadership on the housing industry and inspiring a broader commitment to housing. Through the annual ULI Housing Awards, named for longtime housing leaders Jack Kemp and Bob Larson, the center promotes best practices in affordable and workforce housing and recognizes industry leadership that catalyzes the production and preservation of housing. The Jack Kemp Excellence in Affordable and Workforce Housing Awards honor developments that meet affordable and workforce housing needs and help create mixed-income communities of opportunity. The winners for 2020 demonstrate leadership and creativity to provide affordable, well-designed, and accessible housing choices for residents in a wide range of markets, with benefits for neighborhoods as well as residents. This year's winners are categorized by development size, with the large category for buildings with over 100 apartments and the small category for those with fewer than 100. The winners of the large development category for the Kemp Awards this year are Arroyo Village in Denver is the first project of its kind in the state to encompass under one roof a continuum of care of people experiencing housing instability. This transit-oriented project contains a 60-bed homeless shelter for women and transgender individuals, 35 one-bedroom apartments of permanent supportive housing, and 95 affordable housing units. Further, the building was conceived and built using a trauma-informed design concept, which centers on the belief that spaces should be designed for healing, mental health, dignity, privacy, self-esteem, empowerment, and hope. Montgomery Mill in Windsor Locks, Connecticut, is an adaptive use of a historic, long-vacant mill building that was transformed to provide 160 units of mixed-income housing. The building's rehabilitation has been catalytic to the revitalization of the surrounding neighborhood. Further, the site needed to be configured to accommodate the 500-year floodplain in which it is located. Therefore, all residential units and mechanical systems were built outside of the floodplain, and any functional units in the basement were designed to withstand floodwaters. A pedestrian walkway was designed to provide emergency access into and out of the site as well. Red Cedar Apartments in Seattle is part of the transformation of Yesler Terrace, the city's first subsidized housing complex and the nation's first racially integrated public housing project, from 561 worn-out public housing units to a 4,500-unit mixed-income neighborhood. The 119-unit building was designed to accommodate families, and all of the apartments are affordable to households earning less than 60% of the area median income. Amenities include a large courtyard with a playground, social services on site, and tutoring and job training programs. The Lofts on Arthington in Chicago is a historic preservation adaptive use of one of the original Sears Roebuck headquarters buildings. The project, which required environmental remediation and faced many delays, rehabilitated a dilapidated structure to provide 181 affordable apartment homes. Now, 400 low-income residents, half of whom are children, call the Lofts home and have access to great amenities, including a computer lab, community spaces, resident programming, and an exercise room. The property is near transit in a mixed-income and mixed-tenure community that has undergone revitalization in recent years. The winner for the small development category for the Kemp Award this year is Beach Plum Village in Nantucket, Massachusetts, a community with 40 single-family cottage homes, 10 of which are restricted at affordable prices. As a resort community, Nantucket is exceedingly unaffordable for the many community members and its workforce who are integral to its success. The community was built using Massachusetts State Law 40B to override local zoning in order to add affordable housing stock. The community is beautifully landscaped with a gazebo, pool, bocce and tennis courts, grills, and a children's play area, and each home has private yards and patio spaces. Beach Plum Village is a model community for reducing the level of neighborhood opposition to affordable housing. The Chairman's Award is bestowed on one of our Kemp finalists each year that has demonstrated a solution to a unique affordable housing challenge. This year, the Chairman's Award recognizes Nasaika Ilahi in Portland, Oregon, a 3-story wood frame building comprising 59 apartments with a focus on the needs of the Native community, an unacknowledged, underserved, and underrepresented population. The project's goals are to address disparities in access to affordable housing for Native Americans, especially homeless and low-income families, provide culturally specific services to residents, and provide medical, dental, and behavioral health care for all residents. The project is designed to be warm and welcoming and offers many community gathering spaces. Amenities include laundry rooms, support services, a bike room, a community garden, and a community kitchen. In addition to the developments recognized by the Jack Kemp Award, the Terwilliger Center also presents the Robert C. Larson Housing Policy Leadership Award to recognize innovative state and local policy initiatives in the United States that support the creation and preservation of affordable and workforce housing. This year's winner is at the leading edge of public policy in this country, setting the standard for other communities. The 2020 winner is the Town of Vail's Vail Indeed program. As a seasonal and tourist-driven market, Vail faces significant housing challenges. Most of the town's housing stock sits vacant as vacation properties, and 90% of the sales of locally owned homes involve purchases of second homes, leaving the local year-round residents with fewer housing options and greater affordability challenges. With that in mind, the town established a deed restriction purchase program to preserve existing homes in the community for occupancy by local residents. Through this program, the Vail Local Housing Authority can use taxpayer funds to purchase deed restrictions on behalf of the Vail community. In doing so, the program positively influences affordability and availability and builds community in a unique way. Since 2017, 134 deed restrictions have been acquired, ensuring the availability and affordability of homes for the community, and the goal is to acquire 1,000 by 2027. These projects and programs offer examples of effective, forward-thinking public policy and innovative development strategies to advance housing opportunities for America's working families. The window for 2021 applications for both awards opens soon. For more information on applying, visit www.uli.org/Terwilliger.